Hi, this is Whiskey Unveiled, and today we are doing a deep dive into two whiskey regions, Scotland and Ireland. So Scotland is characterized by 5 major regions. You have Speyside, Highlands, Lowlands, Campbeltown, and Islay. So first up, Speyside. Speyside has the most distilleries in Scotland, and is usually characterized by a lighter style of whiskey and a lot of strong fruit flavors. Then you can go to Highlands. And Highlands is, I think, the overview of Scotland because you can find everything from the light and floral to the very rich and peaty. They are also the largest whiskey producing area in Scotland. Then you have the Lowlands. The Lowlands is a lesser known region, but they produce, again, another lighter style of whiskey, but then I think also known for a kind of grassy note. This, I think, is the perfect entry point for people who are trying to get into Scotch. Next, Campbeltown. And I don't think you're going to run into many Campbeltown whiskies. There's not many distilleries left, but it's still definitely described as more of a bolder type of whiskey, more characterized by its maritime essence. And speaking of maritime, the last region, Islay. Islay is off the west coast of Scotland, and definitely this is another famous region known for its peat. And when we talk about peat, we mean those smoky notes. When people talk about Scotch and being very smoky, we're talking about Islay. They're very rich, they're very bold, and you can also have some salty because of the sea, and also some medicinal notes. But those are the regions of Scotland that you can find all these different nuances of the different types of Scotch. Okay, moving on to Ireland. And unlike Scotland, Ireland isn't characterized by regions necessarily, but it is known for its different type differences. So we can definitely see the characteristics of Irish whiskey coming from its triple distilling. It gives it that smoothness and the versatility that we talk about in whiskey. But there's another big type of whiskey called pot still whiskey, especially single pot still whiskey. And what this is that it's talking about the grains. It is a mixture of malted and unmalted barley. And this mixture, when it is distilled together, it gives a creamier and a little bit of a spicier profile. And while Irish whiskey usually focuses on their blends to have this smoother type of whiskey, there's also single malt Irish whiskey that can have a richer and bolder profile. But yeah, that does it for Scotland and Ireland. I will continue to do deep dives in some of these other whiskey regions, but until next time, cheers!